So one thing we're starting to see now that the collaboration within Digital Explorer is starting to increase is how business disruptors are truly being impacted across multiple industries. So we wanted to be able to show that and show that those which of these business disruptors are truly having the most impact. So within the Graph Explorer option that we now have, if we click on Start, we have this new option, Most Connected Trends. And what this will present to you is the current top 10 most connected business trends that we have within Digital Explorer. And then from here, you can then start to drill down into which industries, which business areas are they actually having an impact on. So we can pick, for example, 3D printing. Let me just zoom in on that. So if I double click on there, it will just return and focus me in on 3D printing. And then I can see the various aspects which that is being related to at the moment. So let me just switch on something else that we've just introduced as well. So we've got this show node labels, so we can really help ourselves understand what node we're actually looking at here. So we can see here it kind of works business area to sub-industry to industry. So we can sort of see here that we have 3D printing mapped out against consumer industries, healthcare, transportation, energy. And then within energy, we then have oil and gas. And we can look at operational integrity. We can look at various aspects. So we can start to understand that relationship within it. So it's a really nice, quick and easy way to have a look at and understand what are the top trends that we see across all of the industries at this moment within Digital Explorer. One aspect of Digital Explorer is actually the solutions that we host and we represent within our knowledge solution. So as well as having those business disruptors and technology trends within Digital Explorer, it's also about the solutions. What have we actually delivered against those disruptors? What outcomes have we actually achieved? So we were looking at that in terms of how can we express that and sort of show that and interact with that information. We have the traditional website, we have the data sheet which we present our solution. So we've brought some of the aspects that we show in there, some of the rich media that we have as part of the standard solution data sheet, and started to present that and show that within the Graph Explorer module. So let's take a look at a solution. So we can kind of start from anywhere really, because solutions are connected to industries, to offerings, to technology groups. But so if we just start to go through sort of looking at something within an industry, so I'm going to pick other. This will bring in all of my reference solutions that are mapped against other types of industries. So I just double click on this one. This will just really sort of focus in on that and get rid of the others. So I've now got my list of solutions coming in that I have available. And if you notice up on the top there, in the header, you've got the actual name. So it'll give you some help in terms of some more information on what's within there. There's a number of various pieces around the HoloLens. So let's have a look at one in particular. Let's have a look at, we have Digital Explorer represented within HoloLens as well. So if you take a look at that one, and again, if I double click, it will just show me that single node and piece of information that's associated to it. Now, there's a lot of information here. So the other part that we've just added as well is the show node labels. So switch those on, we can actually see what we're actually looking at. So it kind of breaks it down, all of the people involved in that project, and some other aspects around that. So the features, so we can expand that, look at the feature, we can look at the feature sets around that, and that will bring in all of the features that we have associated to that solution. Within features, we have things such as the methodology, the capability, the offering, maybe a partner capability. So there's a very broad mix of aspects that really bring together and complete that solution. So we can see here, accelerated solution development was the methodology to which we followed to realize this solution. Now, the other part that we have is around actually some of the attachments. And we can have a look at those. So as well as just showing me the actual references, there's some images associated to that. What we're now showing within the Explorer view is actually if I wanted to look at that image, it will actually load it for me and actually show me that image. So I get the preview image that's associated to that, and the same with any video as well. So we've got a number of videos on YouTube for this, so we can actually show that inside the Graph Explorer as well. So it really gives us a sort of single place where we can navigate through the industry, connect through a number of industry disruptors, maybe technology trends, and conclude with these solutions. So a very sort of interactive and hopefully engaging way of being able to present this information to our customers.